I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, bro. Before I get going on our video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, share the video, turn on your notifications, and go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV for breakdowns and predictions. KnockoutBoxing86 at yahoo.com is the email address. Live shows every Wednesday and Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And you can also catch me live with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network, Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. But let's go ahead and get it popping and get into our video. And today we got our last fight prediction of the week, man. Zach Parker versus John Ryder. 12-round WBO interim super middleweight title of the world. And Canelo Alvarez is already being reported to want the winner of this fight. This is the Canelo Alvarez sweepstakes, bro. That's what it is, and it's the most, it's the fight that a lot of people are most interested in terms of me predicting this weekend. We've already done the Regis program, Jose Zepeda fight. I got Regis in that fight, but this is one where people think is highly competitive. A lot of people are split on this fight, and I don't really think you should be. I don't think this fight is as close as a lot of people do, but let's talk about it. So we got Zach Parker as a -250 favorite. We got John Ryder as a +200 underdog. John Ryder's 34 years old, 5'9", 72-inch reach, and he's a southpaw fighter fighting out of the UK. 31 wins, 5 losses, 17 wins by way of knockout, and he's been stopped 1 time. You got Zach Parker, 28 years old, out of the UK, 6 feet tall, 74-inch reach, orthodox fighter, 22 wins, no losses, 16 wins by way of knockout. Okay? John Ryder's fighting style, he's a pressure fighter, looking to come forward, looking to put you into a war of attrition, looking to fight inside, because at 5'9", he's very short for super middleweight. 5'9" is very short for 168 pounds. So he's looking to break distance, get inside on you, work the body, land good shots on the inside, you know, a little dirty boxing action. And that's what he's looking to do. Okay? His weaknesses are though, as a come forward fighter, his slip game and head movement. He got some head movement, but he can be timed. It's a little repetitive. And then a pressure fighter has to have power, in my opinion, bro. I feel like once you see you ain't got no power, if you're a pressure fighter, you should either A, find a way to be in just absolutely phenomenal shape where you can throw 100 to 120 punches around, or B, change the way you fight, or C, get out of boxing, bro. Because pressure fighters with no power, they eventually run into somebody that is more skilled than them, that do got power, that's just going to sit back and let them walk into shots and not be fazed by anything that they doing because they ain't got no power. And he's a pressure fighter that got 36 fights, and 17 knockouts, which is a far less, you know what I'm saying, knockout percentage, like 40-something% knockout percentage. So, but that's one weakness, is his pressure, is his power. As I said, his defense, he is there to be hit, and he can be outboxed, bro. He can be outboxed. So that's kind of John Ryder in a nutshell. Zach Parker, fluid, athletic, showing real good power, been on an absolute terror recently. Like, I'm talking about stopping shit to the head, to the body. He can switch stances, fights well behind his jab, can fight inside, aggressive when he needs to. Just a very good fighter. Like, you watch Zach Parker fight and you understand why he's #1 in the WBO, and why perhaps Andrade was like, nah, I need more money. Because remember, this is supposed to be Andrade fight. John Ryder is basically stepping up to fill in for Demetrius Andrade, bro. And looking at Zach Parker fight, studying him, as I have studied his multiple fights of his now, I can see why Andrade, after the issues he had with somebody like Liam Williams, I can see why he like, man, I ain't taking that money to fight Zach Parker. The first time, I take the money that y'all put up the first time before I got hurt, but I ain't finna fight that man for this much, man. Shit. Why would I do that? He dangerous. And so, breaking down the fight, man, it's the tell, right? It's John Ryder's pressure and relentlessness, and can he close the distance, make Zach Parker uncomfortable, and have Zach Parker on the back foot, hit him with some dirty boxing on the inside, hitting him on the head and the clinch, getting good shots to the body, nice uppercuts on the inside that John Ryder has. Can he do that? Make Zach Parker tired, keep Zach Parker pushed back, unconfident the entire fight. Can he do that? Versus Zach Parker, can you fight when you need to? Can you box when you need to? Because Zach Parker's good on the inside as well. Them body shots, that left hook and right hook, from either stance, orthodox or southpaw, they nasty. And if he's getting in there when he wants to, stabbing to the jab, jumping in, bam, right hook. Stabbing to the body, bam, left hook. Jumping in off of landed shots. Fighting inside after he makes John Ryder miss by slipping some shit, and then boom, now they on the inside, then you throw. If Zach Parker's fighting on the inside because John Ryder got on the inside successfully, then Zach Parker will have trouble. But Zach Parker can fight on the inside with John Ryder. It just needs to be based off of his own work, if that makes sense. And from a distance, I think Zach Parker will have the advantage. I'm going to keep it like all the way real with y'all. I could be dead wrong. But I'm looking at John Ryder. I saw Daniel Jacobs outbox him for great parts of their fight. And Daniel Jacobs was like 35 years old, well past his prime. His best days was at 160, not 168. He's not as big, he's not as young, he's not as vibrant as Zach Parker. The only thing that got John Ryder through was his relentlessness and the fact that Daniel Jacobs kept switching to southpaw when he was having all this success from orthodox. And every time he switched to southpaw, then my boy John Ryder was putting hands on him, bro. So I like the game plan, the lack of ring IQ, and the fact that Daniel Jacobs was well past his prime and small for 168. That all played in John Ryder's favor. He got none of that shit going for him. But he got to get on the inside. He can't fight from the outside with Zach Parker. And John Ryder, with the power that Zach Parker got, he can't be taking shots to get on the inside. You got to try to get inside defensively responsible. For Zach Parker, you box him, you go inside on your terms if that's what you choose to do, and you work that body. John Ryder is going to be open for body shots. He's especially straight down the middle body shots, so they're stabbing backhand to the body after you throw the jab, or feinting up high and stabbing down to the body. He's gonna be open for that, and then wrapping the hook around his guard when he's coming in. Specifically, Zach Parker's left hook, I think, is gonna be a key in that fight, bro. But man, like, I don't see why people got the fight so close. Maybe I'm dead ass wrong, but I think Zach Parker is he's on another level from John Ryder. I watched John Ryder lose to Rocky Fielding, Billy Joe Saunders, guys like that. Now, people feel like he won against Callum Smith. I've heard people make this comparison between Zach Parker and Callum Smith. I think Callum Smith punches harder. I think Callum Smith may be your more traditional, straight up and down, right here, 1-2, fundamentally. But I think Zach Parker got more flavor to his game. The switching, how fluid he is in the ring, the lateral movement, the combinations and the different angles that Zach Parker would throw at you. I think Zach Parker got a little bit more sauce on him than old Callum Smith. Just keeping it a buck. Could be dead ass wrong, but that shit that John Ryder was doing against Callum Smith, first of all, that was a couple years ago. John Ryder is 34 years old now, bro. First, that was a couple years ago when he did that shit that he did with. Matter of fact, that was like the middle of 2020, I think. That was right before Callum Smith fought Canelo. Callum Smith fought Canelo in December of 2020. Or what is that, 2021? No, that was 2020. He fought Canelo in December of 2020. So shit, that performance was like a couple years ago, and he dealing with somebody, Zach Parker, who got better feet than Callum Smith. Callum Smith was real big coming down to 168. He relied on his power. He relied on staying behind his length and his jab. Zach Parker jump in on your ass with some hot shit and jump back out. Switch stances going backwards. Stab the jab down low. Stab it up top. Pivot. Like, Zach Parker got a lot of shit going on, bro, that Callum didn't. So I don't understand that comparison. I guess maybe because they both tall and shit. People be like, oh, they both tall, they white, they fight alike. Bro, they fight nothing alike, bro. Zach Parker got some more sauce to him, and I think that sauce going to do John Ryder in. I think John Ryder is used to, when he fights these guys at super middleweight, and this is why he struggled against Daniel Jacobs, in my opinion, he's used to guys that can't really move with him. And so John Ryder has been able to get inside on guys, make it ugly. Boom, I get inside on you, do my work. And his work is much more, I don't want to say pity pat, but it ain't really there to stop you. It ain't really there to really cause damage. When Zach Parker throw, he trying to cause damage to you. And so I think he going to land the harder shots, the cleaner, more effective shots. I think he the better boxer. I think he's faster on his feet than John Ryder. I think his hands are faster. I just think Zach Parker a better fighter than John Ryder, bro. I think John Ryder is past his prime. Zach Parker is just now coming into his prime. Zach Parker is coming off of dominant performances. And although Daniel Jacobs was on another level in his prime, Daniel Jacobs washed, bro. Like, no disrespect. Daniel Jacobs, people feel like he just lost to Gabriel Rosado, bro. That's who John Ryder just got a split decision with, and Daniel Jacobs is well past his prime. And John Ryder he struggled with Daniel Jacobs' movement and the boxing that he was doing, bro. I think he finna struggle with Zach Parker. So I got Zach Parker in this fight. I wouldn't be surprised at a stoppage. Zach Parker just looking that good right now, bro. He just looking that good right now. I wouldn't be surprised with a stoppage, but I'm going to give John Ryder his respect and say Zach Parker gets him by unanimous decision. If the stoppage does come for John Ryder, I think he's so tough. I think Zach Parker can stop him late with a body shot probably, because John Ryder been pretty sturdy to the head. Pretty doable to the head is old John Ryder. But I think Zach Parker's body work could get to him. However, I'm going to go with Zach Parker in this fight. I think Zach Parker shows that he's a true talent, flying under the radar a lot. He is flying under the radar a lot. Who we got? Canelo Alvarez. You got David Benavidez. You got David Morrell Jr. You got Caleb Plant. Then who else? Who else over Zach Parker at 168 right now? We can't count Andrade because he ain't came up yet. He ain't no fight at 168. Charlo's still down at 160. But who else, bro? Canelo, David Benavidez, Caleb Plant, David Morrell Jr. Then who? Who you got over Zach Parker after that? Zach Parker, nice, bro. Y'all better pay attention, man. Watch him this Saturday, then come comment to me. I think he's going to make a statement on John Ryder. Let me know what y'all think. Comment down below, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV for breakdowns and predictions. KnockoutBoxing86 at yahoo.com is the email address. Live shows on Wednesday and Thursday nights at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Live shows Sunday morning with the singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Appreciate y'all watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. And with that, we out of here. Peace out, y'all.